Hello everyone. In the last video, I had given a brief introduction about local governments directory so that you have a brief idea of what the software is all about and who are the stakeholders. So now I'm talking here about the first stakeholder, that is your Panchayati Raj department, and the nodal department which is made responsible for making the various changes or to coordinate with different department is Panchayati Raj department. So now I show you what are the features available, what are the changes as per government order that can be incorporated through LGD for commencing all the direct benefit transfers under various schemes under different districts and blocks and villages. So the first thing is that each state has been given the user ID password. So using that PRI user ID password, you need to log in. Once you log in, you get to see the complete menu, that all the tasks that can be done through this ID on the left hand side. The first one is invalidate PRI local body. This is used in case you feel that some village is misspelled or it was earlier but now it needs to be removed. So you can go to either Jila Panchayat you want to invalidate or block Panchayat or Gram Panchayat. Selecting that, you can select that local body and then you can select that particular Gram Panchayat and then invalidate it. Similarly, moving to local body, what are the features that you can do in local body is that you can create PRI local body, you can edit that local body, you can give designation to that PRI, that is Panchayati Raj institution, that is Mukhya, Panchayat Samiti Sadasya, whatever, and all these things can be done out here. So let's see how to create a local body. You need to write the name of the local body in English, in local language. If there's some name that is popular name for that particular entity, you can write that. If you want to give a state specific code besides LGD code, that you can give it. Select the hierarchy and then select the type, whether it is Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti or Jila Panchayat. Now moving down, you have to select the covered area. Select covered area, select from existing local body, select from unmapped, partially mapped land region. You can select the headquarter, and once you've done all these, you'll have to put down the order number, order date. You have to put down from which date this is effective, when was the gadget published, and you have to upload the government order. And then once you have done all this, you need to publish it. So in this way, you can create a local body. Now, if you have some PRI and you want to change some data of it, you can do that through manage PRI. From here, you have to select the hierarchy. Then you have to select the body type. You have to select the Panchayat Samiti, and fetch the local data. Now you have got it. So now these are the things that you can do. First, you can view it. You can correct the government order if there's a mistake. You can modify the name, change the covered area, map covered areas, change cover area type, modify parent. So all these things can be done through manage PRI local body. Similarly, you can enter ERI designation, and these are self-explanatory. You can do that. Now next that we can do here is convert local body. You can convert RLB to ULB. If there is some rural local body which is now converted to urban local body, you can do that. You need to select the district panchayat, intermediate panchayat. Now which has been converted, which village panchayat has been converted, you need to select and then push it here. If it is whole, you need to click here. If it is partially, you can, and by mistake if you select the wrong village, you can put it back using this. Now available covered area of panchayat, where it is full, part, you need to mention it at, and then you will have to proceed to the next step wherein they will ask you the gadgets. Next option that you can work from here is creating ward. You can create and manage ward. You need to select the hierarchy, select the body type, you have to select the district, the block, gram panchayat, and then fetch wards. Enter the number of wards to be added, and using this you can add the wards. Next we move to the constituency. In the same way you can create parliamentary constituency, assembly constituency, and map it, modify it. Unresolved entity. When we say unresolved entity, it means data that needs to be checked. For example, if there is some block which has been further subdivided into two different blocks, that means the earlier block which was existing is no more there. So that would be converted to a disturbed state, and then you need to take action into that. Either you can invalidate or you can remap it by clicking on action. Next is your PESA state. So you can mark PESA land region, freeze and freeze. Once you feel that my data, the data of my state is complete, or my district is complete, or block is complete, then you can freeze the data. By freezing the data means that you take the onus of authenticity of this data. You can update GIS boundaries. LGD data confirmation is asked for validating the details of the nodal officer. Next comes your reactivate. Most of the cases, like we've talked about, like we have a particular village panchayat or any other entity that we have invalidated, means we said that no, it doesn't exist, but we later recognize that no, it was a mistake. So in that case we can reactivate that local body. So these are the list of entities that has been invalidated, so it can be reactivated once you feel that it has been wrongly done. So these are the features that you can work on through Panchayati Raj user ID password. Similarly, you can log in through your revenue ID. That shall be done by the revenue department. As you all know, revenue determines the geographical region, so that would be primarily concerned with the geographical data entries. So I'll show you next in next video how to log in with revenue ID and what are the features in revenue ID.